And that is the plot. It's a little more complicated than the first one, but the sequel usually is. Sequels are almost always made for the sole purpose of making money off an idea that was successful once before. So they take characters and find elaborate ways to put them into new situations. I suppose that next time we'll have all of the exhibits shipped off to the Louvre and the Mona Lisa will have a role. As far as the characters, there are a wide range of them. Not only that, but they are played by an all-star cast. Like I said before, the characters are not really historically accurate. This movie is not a learning tool. Take, for instance, the character of George Custer. He's played by Bill Hader, who is best known for his roles on Saturday Night Live. He plays the general as a bumbling fool, which Custer may or may not have been, but even if he was, I seriously doubt that it was to this degree.
That is not my name. No.
Cinco de Mayo. Mission accomplished.
Robin Williams is back as Teddy Roosevelt. I like Robin Williams, and I liked him in this role in the last movie, but in this he wasn't given a whole lot to do. They established at the beginning that he was one of the few exhibits that would not be going to the Smithsonian, so he really only had a handful of lines. I would have liked it if he had more lines, but I can see that his character may have clashed with the Custer character. They look a lot alike, and as Custer is kind of a leader in this, it may have been awkward if Teddy had been there too. A lot of the smaller characters are there as well. Owen Wilson is Jedediah Smith, and Steve Coogan is back as Octavius. Some of the bigger exhibits, like the T-Rex and the Woolly Mammoth, I suppose stayed behind so that they could use more of their budget on the new characters. There are some pretty good bad guys in this film. The last one used real people as the villains. They were the former night guards, but this one makes some of the Smithsonian exhibits take on that role. Common Ra is played by Hank Azaria.
I have come back to life! Yeah, no, I heard that. I got that. Welcome back.
Hank does a lot of the voices on The Simpsons, and that's not lost here. On top of playing a very funny role as a convincing bad guy, he also does the voice of the Lincoln Memorial and also of the Thinker statue.
Mr. Thinker, we really need someone to translate this tablet.
Thinking.
It's not happening with him.
He has a pretty entertaining rogues gallery as well. Napoleon Bonaparte, Al Capone, and Ivan the Terrible all join together to make the team. There's one short scene that I found very funny that shows Oscar the Grouch and Darth Vader attempting to join their axis of evil.
Is that you breathing? Because I can't hear myself think.
There's just too much going on here. You're asthmatic, you're a robot, and what is the cape for? Are we going to the opera? I don't think so.
Like I said in my Star Trek review, there has to be an element of romance in a big Hollywood production. In this movie, Larry has Amy Adams as Amelia Earhart. I like Amy Adams, but it felt kind of weird to see them kissing and knowing that she's just a wax statue. Plus, there's the fact that Earhart was married in real life. The special effects were out of this world. They went beyond what we saw in the last film. Not only did they convince me that all these creatures were coming alive, including pieces of art, but there was a fantastic scene in the Air and Space Museum that I'm just going to let you see for yourself. This is a great family film in that it did two things for me. Number one, it entertained my children without my worrying that they were seeing or hearing something that I felt was inappropriate. Number two, it didn't leave me without any entertainment. Believe me, I took my daughter to see Hannah Montana a few weeks ago, and there's nothing in that film for you if you're older than 12. All in all, I would have to say that if you have a family, then I recommend this film. If you're single and you're just hanging out with your friends, you may want to go see Star Trek again or check out Terminator Salvation. But if you've got kids and you need something to tide them over until Transformers comes out next month, this is a great one. The only thing that I can say that I didn't like was that the historical figures didn't offer more of an explanation about themselves. Like I said, they were more like cartoon characters of themselves. All that being said, I'm going to give it 3 stars. Go see it. Thanks. I'll see you next time.
Thing doesn't even look real. Seriously, dude, these animatronics suck.